Today's Flashcast, we have updates about the fatal truck attack that happened in New York City yesterday.
Hi, anytime soon. This and more coming up in my weather forecast.
Did the full class again last night, or is it your Game 7? And what happened in the World Series a little bit later?
'Tis the season for sugary sweets. How can parents monitor their children's fructose intake? All of this and more on today's Flashcast.
This is Portage County's TV2 News.
Hello and welcome to today's Flashcast. I'm Clay O'Neill.
And I'm Michaela Wilson.
New York City saw its deadliest terror attack since 9/11 yesterday.
The attack left 8 people dead and others injured. CNN's Kristen Holmes has more.
It was just after 3 p.m. Tuesday when Sayfullo Saipov, a 29-year-old Uzbek national, drove a rented truck into a crowd of bicyclists and pedestrians near the World Trade Center.
It happened out of nowhere. I was walking down the street, it was a normal day, and just out of nowhere I see people running and screaming.
I look down and I see a truck going down towards Chambers Street. He's in the bike lane, clearly in the bike lane. And when I go down, I see 2 gentlemen laying right there in the bike lane with tire marks across their body.
Witnesses also report the suspect shouted Allahu Akbar, and a law enforcement official says there was a note in the truck claiming the attack was done in the name of ISIS.
This was an act of terror, and a particularly cowardly act of terror aimed at innocent civilians, aimed at people going about their lives who had no idea of what was about to hit them.
Saipov was shot and captured by NYPD officer Ryan Nash.
After the collision, the driver of the truck, a 29-year-old male, exited the vehicle brandishing 2 handguns. A uniformed police officer assigned to the 1st Precinct confronted the subject and shot him in the abdomen. The subject was wounded and transported to a local hospital.
The FBI, NYPD, and other members of the Joint Terrorism Task Force are now investigating the attack. In Lower Manhattan, I'm Kristen Holmes.
The man behind the wheel of a rented truck used in a New York City terror attack Tuesday had apparently lived in Cuyahoga Falls after his arrival from the U.S. Records shows that Sayfullo Saipov was the owner of Bright Auto LLC in 2013, located in Water's Edge Complex in Cuyahoga Falls. Even though Saipov previously owned a business in the area, no court records for Saipov could be found online in Summit or Portage counties in searches conducted by Gatehouse Media, Ohio.
So I don't know about you guys, but walking into the newsroom this morning, I was freezing, just cold.
Absolutely freezing. The weather definitely is not beautiful today.
I'm not liking it.
Oh yeah, and don't worry, it won't be beautiful for the days to come. I can promise you that. Oh man. So as you can see, in Kent right now it is 38 degrees, so it definitely is super cold. So, and you're not crazy, you saw snow falling this morning, but that snow will turn into rain. It will stay for us for quite a couple days. So as I said, currently in Kent it is 38 degrees, and 12 p.m. 42, 3 p.m. 44, and 6 p.m. 44. So it will get a little hotter, but it will still be pretty cold. And as you can see, the statewide temperatures throughout the state, it is pretty cold. Cincinnati at 40, Columbus at 39, Steubenville at 36, and the Akron-Kent area at 40 degrees. So it is pretty cold statewide, but if you see tonight, 43 degrees, so it will be cold with a 100% chance of rain. So tonight, if you're going out, bring your raincoats and your umbrellas because it will be pretty cold. But tomorrow, look at this, we have 63, so the high will go to 63 degrees tomorrow, which is hot. With normally in November, the annual high is 49 degrees, so this is unlikely what we would see in the month of November here in Ohio, and tomorrow with a chance of rain of 50%. And as you can see in our 7-day forecast, we have Thursday at 64, Friday and Saturday and Sunday. The weekend, the temperatures will be hotter, but as you can see, the rain will be there and it will just not be a pretty weekend. With Sunday, we have some scattered thunderstorms. And if we go into the beginning of the week next week, we have Monday at 60, so another hot one on Monday, but then it goes back down on Tuesday and Wednesday to 47 and 43 degrees. So the weather is just going to be all over the place. And that is all that I have for my weather today. Tune in to TV2 News tonight at 6 for all your weather updates. I'm Alexandrina Biasi. Back to you, Clay and Michaela.
Thank you, Alexandrina. Heartbreak continues a month after the Las Vegas shooting. A couple who survived the deadliest mass shooting in modern history have died. Dennis and Lorraine Carver died in a car accident just 2 weeks after the Las Vegas massacre. Their daughters say that the couple grew closer than ever after the shooting. They went on to say that the couple was more in love in the 2 weeks that followed the shooting than the previous 20 years combined. And an Akron restaurant and popular nightclub have closed their doors. Eddie's Famous Cheesesteaks and Grill closed its doors on Tuesday due to the closing of the Czar nightclub. Ed Sutter, owner of Eddie's, says that he will close his restaurant due to circumstances out of his control. Czar has been in the news recently due to the high number of crimes that have taken place at the club. Akron's Mayor Dan Horrigan says he will stay focused on revamping the city and keeping it safe.
One lane of South Willow Street will be closed today due to a gas main replacement being done by Dominion East Ohio Gas. The lane closure will take place daily until 4 p.m. and will end on November 30th. For more information, contact the Kent City Division of Engineering. It's No Shave November. This annual event started with the Facebook fundraiser seeking to raise awareness primarily for cancers that affect men. Men who participate are encouraged to grow their facial hair all month and donate the money they would normally spend on grooming to cancer charities. Sheriff Rich Nolan said deputies are going to raise money for Stewart's Caring Place Cancer Wellness Center on West Market Street in Akron, where the agency provides free cancer services support.
Can baseball give you free food? We'll have the answer soon.
Could the Flashes scare the feathers off Bowling Green last night? When we return, see if the Kent State football team would get their third win of the year.
You may not want to give your kids too many treats or you could be tricked. We have all that and more in 60 seconds.
For over 70 years, Smokey Bear has asked you to use fire responsibly.
Fire is due to an unattended campfire. Go time.
Here's how you can stay on the front lines of preventing wildfires. Always watch your campfire. Before leaving, drown it, stir it, drown it again, and feel that the fire is out cold.
Oh, bullseye!
And you won't need a visit from these guys.
Copy that.
You can be Smokey's wingman when enjoying nature and prevent wildfires. Visit SmokeyBear.com for more fire prevention tips.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back to your Wednesday Flashcast. Today is November 1st, but it's also Free Taco Day. That's right, Taco Bell is giving away free Dorito Locos tacos today. The giveaway comes as Taco Bell once again is running their Steal a Base, Steal a Taco campaign. In Game 2 of the World Series, Cameron Cabin stole a base, giving everyone a free taco. You can get your free taco at any Taco Bell from 2 to 6 p.m. today only.
Well, I wonder what's going on with the Flashers this weekend.
I know, hopefully they were able to pick up another win. I don't know if that was the case or not, but I'm hoping it is.
I guess we'll find out more. Mark joins us now with all that and more. Andy?
Thank you, Michaela. We'll go to the Kent State football team next. First, we're going to go to the World Series. Game 6 of the World Series was not as exciting as Game 5, but it was still a hard-fought pitcher's duel that everyone was watching, quite frankly, on the edge of their seats. Let's go to Dodger Stadium, LA, see if the Astros could end it or if the Dodgers could force in Game 7. See, here in LA at Dodger Stadium, here we go into the, I believe this is the third inning. George Springer off of that is, Rich Hill for the home run. Astros take the lead 1-0 as they go up in the World Series. They're up 3-2 in the series. Dodgers trying to tie it up, forced to a Game 7. Here, now that's going to be Chris Taylor scoring the Dodgers run. We're going to have it tied at 1 there in the 6th inning. So we're tied at 1 through 6 innings in the World Series. But now Cody Bellinger, same inning off of Verlander. Is it gone? No, it's not, but that's going to score a run home. In comes Chase Utley. The Dodgers take the lead 2-1. They're in the 6th inning. 9th inning now. That is Kenley Jansen line for save. He gets Carlos Beltran swinging. World Series is tied at 3 as we're going to have a Game 7 tonight in LA. And now the Golden Flashes were trying to get their third win of the year on Tuesday night as they took on Bowling Green. Now, did the Flashes scare away their fans on Halloween night, or did they snatch the candy right away from the Bowling Green Falcons? Let's go to Dick Stadium for Tuesday night action. As you can see here in the first half, Flashes getting ready to take on Bowling Green at home last night on Halloween night. Here in the second quarter, George balls for the Flashes, 22 yards out for the touchdown. Cuts into the Bowling Green lead 20-9. Still in the second quarter, big play by Devin Rankin, catches a screen pass, goes all the way inside of Bowling Green territory, down to the 20-yard line. That will lead to a Shane Hines field goal. It's 20-9 Bowling Green. Here in the third quarter now, this is Will Matthews, actually the fourth quarter 3-yard touchdown run. It makes the score 34-16 Bowling Green. But Bowling Green goes on to win at 44-16. The Flashes are 2-7 on the year. Now, the Cleveland Browns can actually, quite frankly, continue to amaze us all. Well, how you might ask? Well, the Browns completely messed up a trade that they had in place with the Cincinnati Bengals on Tuesday. The trade would have sent Bengals backup quarterback A.J. McKinnon to the Browns for a second and third round draft pick in 2018. There's just one problem. The Browns didn't know they notified the NFL league office in time before the 4 p.m. NFL trade deadline. The Browns protested with the league office trying to get the trade approved, but they were denied. Quite frankly, the Cleveland Browns. And that's all I have on this Tuesday morning for up-to-the-minute coverage of everything Golden Flashes. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at TV2 KSU Sports. I'm Andy Mark Clay. Back to you.
Thanks, Andy. Last night, kids all over the country collected Halloween candy. But how can parents make sure their kids eat these treats in moderation?
CNN's Kim Hutcherson has more.
If you don't have a candy policy for your kids, Halloween might be a good time to start one. The World Health Organization says kids' daily caloric intake from sugar should be about 10% of total calories. However, the CDC says it's unfortunately much higher than that. Even on non-Halloween days, they say about 16% of boys' daily calorie intake comes from added sugar, and girls are getting about 15%. Setting limits for how much candy kids consume can be good, as long as guidelines are realistic, consistent, and positive. Some experts suggest 1 piece of candy per year of age, like allowing a 5-year-old 5 pieces of Halloween candy a day. Also, consider storing that candy in a central location in the home instead of a child's bedroom. And if you're concerned about your children's teeth, some dentists suggest chocolate as their preferred choice because it doesn't stick to the teeth and it melts away in the mouth. It also contains the antibacterial tannin that can get rid of some bacteria in the mouth. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
So that's great advice, I think, but candy's just something that I can't have just one piece of. It's like constant feeding my mouth with more and more pieces.
Yeah, my favorite candy personally is Reese's Pieces, but I'm not a big chocolate fan and I'm not a big candy fan, so I've never had a cavity, knock on wood.
Oh, I love chocolate. I don't like anything else sweeter, like sour, but I love chocolate.
Oh, come on. If you're going to get it, you have to get chocolate. I love chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate. I like milk chocolate, though. But come on. You're really going to tell a kid, oh, you can only have this many pieces of candy after you went on Halloween last night? I think that's a bit overblown. But,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you never want to have too much of a good thing, but it's Halloween night. Go out and get your candy.
Halloween's probably your favorite holiday.
I mean, I haven't did it in a while, but yeah, I do like chocolate.
Well, thank you for watching today's Flashcast. Be sure to tune in tonight at 6 for all these updates and more.
And be sure to tune in tonight at 9 for an all-new episode of All Systems Go. I'm Michaela Wilson.
And I'm Clay O'Neill. Have a great day, Portage County.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.